the 16th of December 2020, the developers of the horror game Devotion announced that it would soon become available for sale on the Good Old Gamers storefront, as previously it had been unavailable for purchase since early 2019 due to an in-game joke at the expense of Chinese President Xi Jinping. However, hours later, GOG team released a counter-statement that their decision for releasing the game on their platform has been reverted and Devotion would not be appearing in the GOG's online store despite the fact that the in-game joke had been removed. Controversies aside, I had to have a look at this game, and well, am I glad that I did. Devotion is a first-person psychological horror game developed by Taiwanese game development studio Red Candle Games. The studio itself was founded back in 2015 and has only released 2 games, Devotion in 2019 and Detention in 2017. I'll be sure to check the latter one out at a later date as well. But Devotion then... where do I even start? I consider myself kind of a veteran or connoisseur of horror games. The original Alone in the Dark, Amnesia, The Dark Descent and the first 3 Silent Hill games all have a very special place in my heart, and I'm especially drawn to horror titles with a good psychological story to back the scariness factor up. Devotion has a lot to offer in that regard. I cannot really say much about the story without starting to spoil things for you, but what I can say is that it's a story about depression, anxiety, family, and how not everything we see or believe in is always true. The game itself is not a long one, unfortunately. It took me a mere 3 hours to fully complete it with all the story pieces in place, but what an amazing 3 hours that was. I do not remember having to take a breather from a game due to the amount of sheer horror that the game could carry forth. And I'm not joking when I say that there were multiple times in Devotion where I simply had to close my eyes and keep them only a tiny bit open in order to try to alleviate the emotion of horror even a little bit in order to proceed throughout the game. It is a masterpiece and you absolutely must experience with a good headset. Speakers will not do it justice, and it's definitely one of those games where playing it alone in a darker room will provide the best experience for you. Anyways, this time it's a short one. Leave a like, subscribe and share this video with your friends or simply tell them about this game. This is one of those games that really does provide an excellent horror experience, and it's a shame that Red Candle Games has not received more positive publicity regarding their work. As for today, unfortunately, you cannot buy Devotion from Steam or GOG as far as I know. And as for the date of this recording, you cannot even get it directly from redcandlegames.com. So where can you get it from? Well, yar, it seems that legally you cannot purchase it from anywhere, besides from a few eBay sellers asking for a lot for it. If anyone knows where it is available for ordering, let us know in the comments below and I shall update the description of this video to reflect that. But until then, the Valve and GOG/CDPR should really reconsider adding it to their stores, as the patched version, as stated before, does not contain the offensive joke anymore, and the game absolutely needs to be preserved as an example of a good, short, story-driven horror game. But as always, thank you guys for watching, hope I sparked some interest in you for the game, and I wish you have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.